Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to a 22nd Christmas update from Gals Lovely. So we're nearly at the end of Christmas updates now. Christmas just a few days away, although the situation remains, still very, very complicated. Trying to work out, we're going to have a cold Christmas, there's going to be snow for this Christmas as well. So we're going to bring you up to date with the very latest in terms of the GFS on a day-by-day basis through Christmas, a proper Christmas update, Christmas countdown video, and then I'll have a look at rest of the 12Z and see whether there has been any shifts to cold from some of those 12Z models. And I shall get on with that for you very shortly. Just to say that the first video release today was our 7 AM upload, and we've also released a 10 to 14 dayer, so please check out these two videos if you'd like to do that. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Like, share, subscribe on the videos as well. And thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much to Richard for the amazing Christmas updates gift. Thank you so much, Rich, for the gift. I love it. I love this year's Christmas updates gift. We're nearly done now, but we'll remember the sparkling Christmas updates gift, forever. Thank you so much, Rich, for that. Amazing. Right, let's begin the Christmas update then. Update number 22. Let's do it. So we're going to begin on Christmas Eve. Wow, we've narrowed it down right the way to, the full Christmas week now. So we begin on Christmas Eve with a very interesting looking chart here from the latest GFS. So we've got high pressure blocking to our north with low pressure out in the Atlantic. Winds are turning into the east across the far north country, so quite cold there. Otherwise, most areas actually have quite a mild Christmas Eve. You see from the upper air temperatures that much of Ireland, England, Wales looking mild. It is colder though across Scotland, particularly so for central, northern and eastern Scotland. There's outbreaks of rain in the south, so that could be quite heavy, and there might be a little bit of snow further north. That cold air is digging in on those east winds. Otherwise, lots of dry weather, probably with quite a few sunny spells. Temperatures look like that, very cold across much of northern Europe. For us, the temperature is actually relatively mild on Christmas Eve. In the south, we're up to around 7, 8 or 9 degrees. It is colder than that, though, in the north. Scotland, only around 3 or 4 degrees at best. Then we go through to Christmas Day, and the latest GFS run has cold air winning the battle and starting to move both westwards and southwards across the country. This area of low pressure is being blocked in the Atlantic. Winds are turning into a cold easterly direction. Icy easterly is setting in there on Christmas Day, bringing my 10 cells iceberg into eastern parts of Scotland. Cold air sinking south, was still relatively mild in the far south and southwest with those yellow colours. We've got heavy outbreaks of rain in the south and southwest on the leading edge of that, so that might turn to snow as the cold air begins to move in from the east. Upper air temperatures look really cold through many northern parts of Europe. That cold air is extending into the west of Europe as well. We're definitely getting colder over in the UK. Look at these afternoon temperatures on Christmas Day. It's a cold Christmas. The temperatures across England and Wales generally only around 2 or 3 degrees, though in the far southwest it's still relatively mild at 10 degrees down there. And much of northern England and Scotland actually struggling to get much above freezing. Could be staying below freezing all day across some parts of Scotland with that bitterly cold, biting easterly wind. On Christmas night, this is Christmas night, midnight, we see, but again, we're bringing in this icy easterly wind as the area of low pressure is being blocked. Upper air temperatures again look relatively mild in the far south and southwest. Where we're in this green zone here through Wales and Midlands, that's where we might get some snow on the divide between the cold air, coldest air digging in from the east. Outbreaks of heavy and persistent rain more towards the southwest. I wouldn't take that area of precipitation too literally, though. And it's going to be cold as well on Christmas night, with temperatures below freezing across most parts of the country. Look how cold it is across much of northern Europe, by the way. So temperatures, again, struggling or down below freezing across many areas, hovering around freezing, below freezing up in the north. Into Boxing Day, we keep those winds in from the east. So again, it's another cold day across many parts of the country. A band of rain, sleet and snow, actually some central areas on Boxing Day. And that's how the temperatures look, hovering around freezing or below freezing all day on Boxing Day. It's a very cold Christmas now being predicted by the GFS as well. Said Monday 27th December turns the wind into the east, and so it's looking cold again on the 27th of December. Mainly dry, some snow across eastern Scotland. Otherwise, most areas looking dry. Another cold day though. Temperature staying around freezing or below all day in many areas. Tuesday 28th of December, again we're under that ridge of high pressure. We're cutting off the easterly, so it's another cold day, mainly dry, but again temperature struggling to get much above freezing across most areas. And then a change on the 29th of December as low pressure is in from the Atlantic. That brings much milder air in from the west with heavy rain, probably snow on the forward edge, and temperatures below freezing in the northern and east area, but becoming much milder from the west. 30th of December, we start to pull in this milder southwesterly wind, so we go much milder at the end of December with temperatures rising after probably some heavy snow in the north and east. New Year's Eve into southwesterly winds looking very mild. They're mainly dry, and temperatures widening to double digits. Looking at very mild for New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day looks like that. Again, pretty mild winds in from west-southwesterly direction. Upper air temperatures are very mild and temperatures widening to double digits. I wouldn't take that seriously, though, for that New Year period. I would not take that seriously whatsoever. It's struggling for Christmas, so as far as New Year is concerned, you know, it really is going to be a struggle. This is how the upper air temperature graph is looking. Many ensemble members now, it's released, many of the ensemble members now are going cold. One or two still keeping it milder up here, but it does look as though the GFS and its ensembles are trending towards cold weather over Christmas. Just have a very quick look at the other models. We'll start off with the UK Met. So the UK Met has shifted as well. Look at this, Christmas Eve through to Christmas Day. That low pressure sinks southwards, high pressure strengthens to the north. Winds go into the east. UK Met is now going for a cold Christmas across most parts of the country, with winds turning into the east. And it really is a long fetch easterly as well, with this low pressure by 27%, making some heavy snow to the south. The UK Met has shifted a lot back towards a colder Christmas. This is how GEM is looking. Again, that low pressure being diverted south on Christmas Day, pulling in those cold east winds, so the GEM is also now going cold for Christmas, and with this low pressure moving in after Christmas, that could deliver some snow to some parts of the south, but of course that's a very long way off. But GM also has shifted to a colder Christmas. Icon, however, is still going for a relatively mild Christmas, with winds still remaining from the southeast. Icon doesn't want to pull the wind into the east. And what about the ECMWF? Let's have a look at that one. So ECM is still generally quite mild for Christmas, although it has trending with low pressure bit further south, so it is bringing in a little bit more of an easterly wind into the north. So the ECM might be starting to shift. That's Christmas Day to Boxing Day. Definitely more of an easterly across the northern half of the country, but milder further south. This is about where the GFS was this time yesterday. So it looks like GFS is probably leading the way, and it could well be that the ECM is back to fully cold tomorrow morning. I would not be surprised if it was. The ECM has shifted towards a colder direction for Christmas, albeit it's not completely there yet. But you can see that this low pressure is further southwards compared to where it was on the midnight ECM run, and we are bringing in more of an easy wind to the northern half of the country from Christmas Day to Boxing Day, compared again to the midnight ECM run. So I suspect the ECM is in the process of shifting and will probably be back to cold by tomorrow. Famous last words, of course, the way this has gone. It could be, but, you know, the GFS just goes milder again. But it does look as though the GFS is leading the way here, because GFS was the first model to go mild, and then they all followed. GFS is first model now to go back to cold. It looks like the UK Met and the GM is to be believed. Looks like the other models are beginning to go in that direction, or have gone in that direction. It's just really ECM which is starting to push back towards cold, and an Icon that we're waiting for to follow the GFS. So we might be starting to get some model alignment here, and it could be that they're aligning for a cold Christmas. Certainly Christmas Day and Boxing Day, only Christmas Eve probably going to be relatively mild away from Scotland. Right, so that's it. That's the latest instalment. It's like, you know, it's like a soap opera of this, isn't it? Very, very exciting. I can't, as I said, day 10, 14 day, I can't remember a Christmas like this in 21 years of being online and watching these models. This is a true one-off Christmas. So hopefully we're starting to get agreement on the cold side now, but we shall see what tomorrow morning's model runs have to say. And yeah, we'll update you, of course, tomorrow. Right, so that's it for today's videos. That's it for 22nd Christmas update. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and bye for now.